Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and go over another EDC item here. This is the Viperade VE13. This is touted as one of their smaller pouches that they have, and it is the smallest from their lineup. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about it. But in a too long didn't read, I actually don't like this pouch, even though it's nice and compact, because it's so small and compact that it actually is inefficient. Anyway, let's go over the dimensions here. So we're sitting here to here, which is in theory, this is actually good dimensions, actually. And in terms of weight, let's just take a look at the weight. We're sitting at around 0.9 ounces. So it's, very lightweight, which is what really appealed to me. However, there are some things in here which kind of raises a few questions. So first of all, they've got a pouch here, but it's very fiddly and it doesn't actually hold a whole lot here, right? Very little. And then in the back here, they have these three little grooves, and this is not easy to see from pictures, but I can put my pinky in very easily here, but I can't really fit it there. So they are not equal, right? And this, it doesn't even fit. So in applicability, I actually see this is useless, this is useful, and this is very limited in what you can bring in here, right? You could probably fit here like one pen tops. And then on the left side, this is barely enough to fit something like a Leatherman curl, right? So like I'm basically literally struggling to fit something like a Leatherman wave sort of thing, and you really got to drive it in. And this is important. If I need to drive, if it's taking me this much to do this, then it's like, well, it probably wasn't meant for that, and it's probably better for smaller items, right? Like this, smaller items. But I'm going to raise a question from this. So right here, it's taking up one slot, and this is literally just a power pint. That's it, one slot. And already it's taking up this much, and we've already discussed that this doesn't hold much, that doesn't hold much space. So then you've only got a slot for like one more item that's even smaller than this, and that's not even talking about the fact that it holds so little. Then it raises a question, and this is the main reason why I don't like this. Well, before actually I do that, let's go ahead and do some quick comparisons, okay? This is how it compares to the Mighty pouch in terms of size. Obviously, this is much larger and holds a lot more, right? This is how it compares to the Alpaca Hub pouch. Obviously, the Alpaca Hub pouch holds a lot more. This is how it compares to this, and ironically, I actually like this a lot better because it's more flexible in what you can bring. You have no restrictions. Look at this. I can't even freaking... You have no like this has restrictions. I can't put certain things. This is like what restrictions? I can put as much. You know what I mean? All of these are openings, right? Which I really like about this. And then a couple more. The Zero Feud. Ironically, although the Zero Feud is actually a little bit like it looks like on paper that it wouldn't hold as much, but it actually does hold and have more flexibility for carrying things because of this than this. You can't really hold a whole lot in here. And then finally, don't knock it, but your Civivi knives, if you have Civivi knives, this is a good holder to use. Actually, it's pretty good. But here's my rationale. If you can only barely carry like one tool on here, and you can't even really, like I could bring something like a Leatherman, right? But it's like you're literally stuffing it in. Like I'm literally stuffing it in to make it work. Then how's that better than a pocket? At least these actually offer something beyond a pocket, right? These offer some things beyond a pocket. That doesn't. So to me, it's so small, but it's inefficient.